everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a review for you today. It is on the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation, and it's one of their newest ones. I had to go pick it up after I saw Lisa Eldridge's tutorial. I think she used it on one of the models, and I loved the way that it looked. So I went ahead and picked it up. I do have a demo for you where I applied it half of my face with my fingers. That is the suggested use. Just use the foundation at the center of your face and then spread it out with your fingers. And then on this side I used the Real Techniques brush. I just wanted to see how it would apply, if it was any different, and I don't think that it was. We'll go ahead and jump into the demo. So here is the beautiful packaging. I just wanted to show it to you right before I take it out of the box. You'll see that it's all black. The only downside to that is that you can't see when you're running out of the foundation. I do love the control top nozzle, so it doesn't create a mess. You can definitely control the amount that you apply. It does have 1 fluid ounce, an SPF of 15, and I am in the color 30 beige. So I decided to speed up this part of the video. That's why it looks like I'm shaking the bottle vigorously, but it does say to shake the bottle well before use. And Chanel suggests to use it after your skincare daily products without using a sponge or a brush, and blend in with your fingertips from the center of the face outwards, which is what I'm doing, and just adjust the makeup result by dabbing more onto specific areas of the face. So I'm using it kind of like a concealer too, right underneath the eyes, just to conceal any darkness. Now, most of my foundation disappears around my nose, and I do have acne blemishes, scarring around the cheeks. You can tell from one side of the other and the other that I do have the blemish scarrings there. Now on this side I am going to use a brush, so I'm just placing the foundation where I want it to go before going in with the brush and blending it out. I just want to go over what Chanel claims that this foundation does. It says it's lightweight, second skin. It naturally smooths and evens out the complexion for a velvety matte finish. It's perfect for normal combination oily skin, and it transfers into a natural powdery matte finish that disappears into the skin. Its perfect skin affinity complex maintains hold and radiance all day, and it instantly smooths pores and diminished surface irregularities. Perfectly evens out dark spots and lightens redness without a hint of thickness, which I do agree with. It didn't feel like I was caking it on at all, no matter how many layers I applied around my nose, because sometimes it can get cakey around the nose with other foundations, like it starts gathering right at the crevice of the nose. And when I applied it for just a little bit more coverage on those cheek areas where my blemishes are, it worked really, really well. So like I said, I don't think that there was a difference between applying it with my fingers or the foundation brush. I do think that it came out pretty even. What I did to prep my skin, I didn't use a primer. All I did was do my eye cream and my daily moisturizer. And I went ahead and applied the foundation. I didn't even set the foundation because it does feel pretty powdery. When you apply it with your fingers, you will notice that the texture kind of changes from a liquid to a powdery type satin finish, and it just feels glorious on the skin. It really does. It makes my skin feel like $1,000,000 actually. With the brush, it didn't leave any streaks on my face, so you could definitely use a brush if you're more comfortable using that. Make sure when you use this foundation, if you plan on using your fingers to apply, make sure that you either sanitize your hands or wash your hands, because you just don't want all that bacteria on your face. So that's the only reason why I don't really agree with using like your fingers. Anyways, I really do like this foundation. It feels so good on the skin. Like when I look at my face in the mirror, it just looks so like I powdered it, but I didn't. I could like skip that. What I used to set it was the Makeup Forever, the Mist and Fix 02 Skin Complex. It's the makeup setting spray, long lasting and moisturizing. So we're going to see how it works throughout the day. The time is 12:41. Can you see it now? The time is 12:41, and I have work later on today, so we're going to see how it works. Monday is going to be a crazy day in the hospital, so we'll just see if I perspire and if my makeup starts breaking up, but I'm not going to touch my face. I didn't even powder it because this foundation has that powdery, silky type finish. I'm not going to lie, I love it thus far. So I'm going to check in with you before I head to work and then during my break, and we'll see how it holds up. I'm really hoping that it holds up because I love it right now. Okay. Hi everyone. So I am going into work. The time is 2:26. Hopefully you can see that. And the foundation's doing pretty good. Of course, it's only been a couple of hours, but I just wanted to update you before I head into work. The foundation is looking really nice and glowy. Even though it is a velvet finish, it just feels like I powdered my face, and that, I don't know, it's just like a 2-in-1. You know how you have to powder your face to set it? I didn't feel the need to do that with this. And normally I lose like foundation, I get really oily around my nose, so hopefully the foundation will hold up in this heat. I live in Virginia, so it's humid here, and I'm sure work is going to make me perspire. We'll see if the foundation breaks up. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello everybody. I have snuck away for a little bit just to update you guys on how the foundation is doing. I forgot my phone at my desk, so I don't even have it, but let's just give you the dashboard. And the dashboard says 8:21. So it's 8:21 and the foundation is doing really well. I like how I still look radiant. I don't look overly oily, although it's oily in like the typical spots, like I'm going next to the window, but my nose and a little bit of my forehead is actually a little bit oily, but it's not that bad, I don't think, in my opinion, at least from what I see in this kind of light. The blush has remained on my cheek, which is always indicative of a good foundation. And I like how it's still like second skin. It still looks, feels weightless, and I got some compliments on my skin today, which is always a good thing. But yeah, it's been holding up pretty well. I like it. It's been on for what, 8 hours now, and I'm pretty impressed. for the amount of money that I paid for it, I was hoping that it would blow me out of the water, and it's close to it, so I enjoy it. I think this is a really good summer foundation. I've been running around in the hospital because it's a crazy Monday, so I've actually perspired a little bit too, but it's still like held it together really nicely, and that could also attribute to the Makeup Forever setting spray that I used to set it, because I didn't use a primer and I didn't powder my face after the foundation, which is typically what I always do, powder my face. I don't always use a primer, but yeah, this one has held together really well without me powdering it, which is the reason why I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I hope you guys like it too. It looks really good. You guys should try it. All right, on to the final review. Hi everyone, so here's my final review on the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation. I do love it. I absolutely love it, especially for the summertime, because it doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation. It literally feels like second skin. Chanel did an excellent job formulating it, and they have that smoothing complex where it doesn't fill in, it doesn't sit in your pores or your fine lines. So I didn't feel bad not using a primer or setting it with a powder to make it last throughout the day. It's like an all-in-one, you know, where you just do your daily moisturizer or your daily routine, and then you can go in with your foundation and dab it on extra spots that do need coverage. Like I have some dark spots on my cheeks, and I just dabbed it on there and then it went away. It concealed it pretty nicely, so this foundation is awesome. It's $45. I think it is well worth it, because especially in the summertime, you don't want to feel, if you're oily like me, you don't want to feel like you have a lot of foundation on. You don't want to feel like you have a lot of stuff on your face, and you don't want to feel like after you put it on, after a couple of wears, after a couple hours of wear, you just want to go home and take it off. My skin still felt fresh, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So go ahead and pick it up. I got mine at Macy's at the Chanel counter. The only thing about it is that it only comes in 6 shades. It's pretty unfair, because this is an awesome foundation and I think everybody should pick it up, especially if you have normal to oily skin like myself. I didn't work too hard to achieve a flawless finish, which is really good, and I agree with everything that it claims. So 1 to 10, what would I give this foundation? I would give it I'd give it an 8, because 10 is obviously perfect, where my makeup doesn't separate at all until I take it off. And 9 is close to perfect, so I'll give it an 8, because I really enjoy this foundation. I think that it is excellent, and I'm going to use it throughout the summer, especially when I travel. It's got a really nice sleek packaging. Of course it's Chanel, but it's simple, it's chic, and you don't have to worry about it exploding in your makeup bag, especially when it gets hot in your car. Yeah, it's not gonna do it, but do give it a really good shake. So make sure you shake it well before you use it, because the formula requires that you give it a good shake, so that it doesn't end up blotchy on your face. I know that was one main complaint on Makeup Alley. I think that's the website, makeupalley.com, where I don't think that she gave it a good shake and it ended up blotchy or separating throughout the day. So the formula really requires that you shake it well. And I think this is like the best liquid to powder formula that I've ever tried. So if you just want to seek it out, then I suggest that you do. I do have a tutorial on this look that I'm going to post later on in the day. For my eyebrows and my eyes, I use one product. and it's from Ardell. I don't have it right now, but it's the Ardell, the eyebrow one, and I'll show it to you in that tutorial, but it's really good and I like it. So okay, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!